Assalamu'alaikum Wr.Wb. Hello everyone. I will explain you about my startup. It is LinS. Listen and speak. First, my name is Dian Kurniawati. I was born in Banyumas, 16 May 2001. I just finished my education at Muhammadiyah University of Purwokerto and in English Education Department. So, I created my startup in education, namely LinS. And my position in this company is founder and CEO. Okay, first, I'm going to explain LinS background and logo visualities that I create about the LinS or listen and speak. I found LinS because of my background in education, especially English, that I want to create an application that can make it easier for children to learn English in a fun way, even as a game. For the concept and visualities of my startup logo, the name LinS is taken from the abbreviation of listen and speak. Listen means that we learn by listening to strangers with various accents and methods such as discussion, debate, singing, poetry, and daily conversation through pictorial videos which can then be heard and arranged with text or not. Then speak means it can be directly practiced with people speaking the same thing to find out the result of this practice, whether it is in accordance with good English by showing the location of the error and its value. Okay, next about the logo visualities. First, the name LinS is taken from my startup, which is Listen and Speak. This is to make it easier for people to find and remember them. In the logo, I also write Listen and Speak, so that people who read will immediately understand to the name, indicating a training that trains hearing and pronunciation in their English skill. Number 2, the basic color white means the purity of one's native language or the similarity of English rules in all countries. Number 3, the basic color is red and white on the logo to show that this startup comes from Indonesia and trains English Indonesians skill especially for ordinary people in Indonesia. Number 4, the picture of people listening and enjoying something means that this startup applies English listening skill but in a fun way so that it can be enjoyed and doesn't feel like they are practicing. Number 5, make represent speaking so that when listening we can immediately practice or we can practice our accent in English. Whether our accent can be picked up properly by a startup and then score an error and given a score according to the accent and good pronunciation. Number 6, tying a rope and not ending with an image of the English flag in the middle means tying that the language is entailed or brought with the British flag, symbolizing the startup that I use, namely discussing English and Indonesians in the ropes. And the last, there are 3 colors that I use in the logo, namely red, blue, and white. Apart from describing the language of the country I use in the startup, the color also has a strong meaning and is the purpose of my startup. Red means red is thick, energetic, and a vibrant color that symbolizes strength and confidence. Number 2, blue. Blue is a universal favorite color for companies hoping to convey reliability, trustworthiness, and communication. And the last, white. represents simplicity, purity, innocence, and perfection. And next, about the application mechanism. LinS application is designed with various supporting features. When you open the LinS application, a menu and setting display will appear. After clicking the LinS menu, it is divided into beginner, elementary, pre-intermediate, intermediate, and etc. Students can click on one of the levels that are deemed appropriate, and each level has two display, earphone and mic, like the picture. Earphones means listening, and in these features, you can use them to listen to animated videos with adjustable text available or not available. It also uses a variety of accents, both British and American. Mic means speaking. Students can practice accent and pronunciation that can be read by our system and see words that don't match the read mark and are accumulated as a value. Okay, after I explain everything, I will provide some of the benefit and advantage of joining the LinS application. First, with the concept of grouping and learning levels can make it easier for students. This makes the child fully understand the material according to their abilities and motivates them to increase their level again in the application. 2. LinS application can be used offline or without an internet network, so people can access the materials at any time. Number 3. LinS application complete with material, practice question, quiz, games in English with animation video with picture suitable for children. Number 4. Features and content are adapted for children with basic English to a more difficult level according to the rules. And last, in addition to listening practice with adjustable on or off text, children can also find out their mistakes in speaking by being marked in red and given a score in their pronunciation. In addition, you have access to the correct pronunciation of each level of learning. Okay, with various advances in this application, you only need to pay 929,900 rupiah each year, so you only pay around 2,700 every day. And Alhamdulillah, the LinS application has reached 10 million users throughout Indonesia. In their reviews on our official account, many parents are hoped to be able to teach English from an early age, and children feel happy in learning English. And our motto is dedicated to education for the sake of the country progress, starting from the language. Okay, the last and important, to welcome the founding of LinS during the month of April, we have a 50% discount for subscribing to LinS right now. Payment can be made at all mini markets and banks in Indonesia. Come on, register yourself immediately. And any question for me about the LinS? So, I'm the explanation of my startup. Sorry if I have mistake in explain my startup. If there is still a question, you can contact me via the contact person. Thank you for your attention and let's join us. Wassalamu'alaikum Wr.Wb.